Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor. Today I wanted to show you that Anthony Pompliano and the guys from Morgan Creek Capital, no one took their $1 million bet. He tweeted here, "We issued a $1 million challenge to any professional money manager who thought stocks would outperform crypto over the next decade. No one took us up on the offer." Okay? And he says, don't listen to the naysayers. They don't even believe what they say. Always follow the money. And that's what you need to get out of this. The people you listen to are the ones that are putting their money where their mouth is. And he got in, these guys, over the course of the last week or so, they've been in a fight with Nouriel Roubini, but that guy just runs his mouth and he doesn't put his money where his mouth is. He could have made him an easy $1 million if he really believed what he was saying. But the truth is, he's being paid to say what he's saying. That guy is, if anybody is in the pocket of the traditional financial, whoever does not want, maybe it's people having to do with the banking system that don't want crypto to happen. I don't know who it is, but that guy's somebody's feeding him. And so, But today I wanted to follow through with what Mr. Pompliano is saying here. Follow the money. So what I would like to do is just take you through the people who are putting their money where their mouth is. And all the ones that are putting the money where their mouth is are the ones that believe in crypto and know what's about to happen. These are the ones that are being honest. And I will start with Barry Silbert, who I've talked about before. This was a tweet from yesterday. Grayscale. Now remember, Barry Silbert is the CEO of the Digital Currency Group. All right, Barry Silbert, the Digital Currency Group is it may be a full owner in Grayscale Investments. I can't remember if it's full or partial, but he says Grayscale Investments, the largest and fastest growing asset manager in the digital asset space, is hiring. So, but not only that, they're hiring. But here's what else. A week or so ago, I told you all that I had AFib and I was in the hospital to do one of the cardio versions. Well, while I'm laying in my hospital bed, I looked at the screen on CNBC and there was a Grayscale Investments banner advertisement. And if you watch CNBC, you're starting to see Grayscale advertised more and more across CNBC. Then this past week, Barry Silbert had tweeted that Grayscale was filming a commercial. Now, there's many of us that think that, regardless of whether that's a Super Bowl commercial or just a regular commercial, this is the beginning of what's coming. And these guys, the guys that know what's about to happen, these guys are putting their money where their mouth is. And when all of those clowns that try to scare everybody out of crypto, when they're challenged, they back down. Not one of them took that bet. And that is very significant. So let's move along. I want to show you some other guys that are putting their money where their mouth is. You can go to Tim Draper, go to his feed. He's got this video. I'm not going to play the video, but he tells you to watch. He's being interviewed by the most anti-crypto people in the world, or anti-crypto news media in the world, Bloomberg. Those guys are going to be eating a lot of words over the next few years, and I look forward to watching them eat them. So go watch that Tim Draper video and you'll see how optimistic he is about crypto. Then you've got Mark Jesco, who is from Morgan Creek Capital. The Internet of Money /value, aka the trust net, will be big, really big. And then he connects, I guess he was tweeting out this. And so follow these guys I'm showing you. You want to know what's really going on? Follow these guys. Whoops, made a mistake there. But follow these guys: Barry Silbert, Tim Draper, Mark Jesco, and I'm going to show you some more. Then you got Pantera Capital, one of the biggest blockchain investing firms. Pantera Capital, they're not crying about the market. They're retweeting the big things that are coming. This is a retweet of the Germany's second largest stock exchange is set to launch crypto trading. And then we move on to Blockchain Capital. They're retweeting an Abra tweet. In the next 5 years, there's a quote, in the next 5 years, Bitcoin will become TCP IP for money. That's when it will democratize banking. And that's from the Abra CEO. Now, these guys, Blockchain Capital and Abra, they're all putting their money where their mouth is. These aren't cowards that are saying things but won't back it up. Okay? But now he uses Bitcoin here, but I believe that it's more like XRP will be TCP IP for money. Moving along, let's see what Circle says. This is a tweet from Circle. Cryptographic tokens will represent every form of financial asset in the world. And this was from an interview I showed you earlier this week from Lair, who is the CEO of Circle. And this guy is with Circle, which is backed by Goldman Sachs. But he's talking about how everything will be tokenized. In other words, this new asset class is the asset class to swallow all asset classes. That's how big this is. And finally, we've got Thomas Lee, who's on CNBC all the time. A reminder that as painful as the crypto bear market has been, and as it feels like the whole space is getting massacred, Bitcoin is not broken. Growth in wallets 50 M to 5 billion, plus becoming an asset class, less than 4% owned by institutions, means long runway for future growth. Now, as usual, when they're saying Bitcoin, that's right now, unfortunately, that's just a representative of the entire crypto market. In terms of when they say Bitcoin, they're talking about crypto, or at least the crypto that's going to survive, which XRP will be number one, and we've talked about that before. I'm the digital asset investor. I am not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button and tell your friends and family that the people that you listen to are the people who are putting their money where their mouth is. Follow the money. Thank you for listening.